everybody, it's Erin from Erin's Not So Perfect Planner, and today I'm going to be reviewing the ARC Customizable Notebook System from Staples. So this is actually going to be my boyfriend's first official journal for him to track things. So yeah, I just wanted to get right into it, and I've got you filming on a slightly different surface so you can see the cover. So this cover, can you hear that? It's like a really nice matte kind of, I don't want to say grainy, but like textured cover. And these rings are really sturdy and they kind of make that satisfying sound. So one of the things that's great about this system is it comes with all different types of paper that you can easily pull in and out. So he chose to go with just the normal lined version for the first off. So it's got this nice little spot at the top where you can put a title or a page that you're working on, and there's also this flap where you could keep, it's a really heavy duty kind of like pleather flap where you could keep a full-size sheet of paper or other notes, or if you're more of a decorative planner you could keep stickers or other things like that. Flipping to the back, there is a pen loop, which I know is super important to a lot of people, and this is not a portfolio, it kind of looks like it, but a really durable cover, and like I said, these pages do pop in and out. It's not on a binder system, but more like a ring where the pages are perforated, or not perforated, but they've got holes, but it is really strong. I can lift up the planner by these pages, so and they're not bowing or bending, they're really, really sturdy. So next, let's go ahead to the pen test. So directly after this title page is the customizable page. It comes with it shows you all the different types of pads and packs of all different sizes that you can put in your ARC system. So these pages feel very, very similar. I believe they are the exact same paper, just not lined. So I'm going to be doing a pen test on this paper to not waste any of my boyfriend's paper. The binder system does completely fold around, which I love, and it lays flat, which is also really important to me. Alright, so let's get right into it. I have a huge assortment of pens for us to try today, and all of these pens are down in the description box, so feel free to go check them out. Alright, so first let's just start with a normal ballpoint pen. This is probably what he will be using in his journal, so this is probably what he's most interested about. These are Zebra ballpoint. Okay. Next, let's do the Flair pen. So this is my favorite pen. And even though he's probably not going to use color, I did bring a couple color options for you guys to see if they bleed or ghost differently. Okay. Alright, now moving on to a little bit more of the artsy pens. Let's see. I'm going to do the Crayola Take Note. So let's check. Alright, so far there is absolutely no bleed through. It's slightly raised where the ballpoint pen was, and you can see on this bright white paper there is just a little bit of ghosting, but I think it actually ghosts better. Is that the right way to say it? It ghosts less than some other journal pages I've seen. And the farther away you get from the camera, it's not super noticeable. I would say it definitely ghosts less than a normal, just like notebook you would use in school. Alright, moving on to the brush pens. This is I'm just going to put art for artwork. This is a Tombow. I just got these Tombos and I absolutely love how they write and feel. If you guys would like to see me doing more calligraphy and photography, definitely let me know. And I'll do the small Tombow side as well. Alright, next moving on to the Crayola Super Tips. These are from an older collection, so these might not be the exact same color as the Super Tips now. You can see the design looks like it's slightly different. What should I put? Super. Okay. Not doing it on lined paper is definitely a lot different. Alright, next I have the Artist Loft watercolor dual tip marker, which is, I believe, the Michael's Craft Store brand. I have had a lot of bleed through with this in other journals, so we will see. I might just put like water for watercolor. They are really pretty though. Okay. What do we have left? So next I have the Tombow Fudenosuke in the WSBS, which I call this the blue one because the other one, the cap looks slightly more green, like a green black. Run out of space. And this one's kind of dying a little bit. You can see it there on the edge. Next, I have the Pigma in the BB size. Kind of running out of space here. This one is so inky. I will be interested to see what this one does. Alrighty. Last couple tests here. We've got a small Sharpie and big Sharpie. Alright. So those are all of the pens that I tested today. We already checked on these. Let's go ahead and check on the other ones. Alright, so first check, nothing bled through to the other page, which is great. Alright, so my first reaction is definitely the two Sharpies. These have a ton of ghosting, and where the marker is at the tops and bottoms of the letters or overlaps, there is some bleed through, full bleed through. Now the Pigma, I would say, is almost bleeding through, but I would just say that's a lot of ghosting. I definitely, well, let's look at my other ones too. Here's the artwork, which was another brush pen. That one, again, a lot of ghosting, but no bleed through. I would say it held up to the watercolor pen really, really well. When I show you my other journals, I will show you how bad this one bled through, which also could have been maybe I was using it lighter subconsciously or something, but that's really good too. And then finally, which one was that? Oh, Tombow. Yeah, it held up to the Tombows really, really well. This was definitely a light brown though. Let me see if I have any kind of stronger Tombow colors. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try this this 885 Tombow, which is from the secondary pack, which I also have linked below. Try it over here. I think this is the first time I've used this one. Look how pretty it is. Oh. Nothing like brand new pens, am I right? Okay. Let's go check. Yeah, same thing. You can tell what color it is, just very, very lightly. You can tell that it's red, but again, no bleed through. So overall, I would say for this ARC notebook, I would say it holds up really, really well to all types of pen. It holds up a lot better than I expected too, just because it's like Staples brand versus like an actual like big planner company brand. But yeah, I would say that I'm really enjoying this notebook, and I think it'll be really, really good for my boyfriend, especially if he's just mainly sticking with ballpoint, or maybe even just bringing in, oh, he might highlight. All right, got my handy dandy Sharpie highlighter. All right, this highlighter is kind of old. It's not super inky. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So the paper is just, you can tell it's slightly warped, that's where I really went at it. But where he would just normally be highlighting over this ballpoint pen, you really cannot tell any difference except for the slightly raised surface, which we talked about earlier. So yeah, I would say that this ARC journal holds up really, really well, and it will be good for anyone that maybe uses more stickers than they do anything else, like, you know, more stickers and writing and less artistic, you know, drawing pieces or different things like that. So yeah, I would say this is a really great option for my boyfriend, and I hope that you will take a look at Staples art collection. Bye guys, see you in my next video.